back with another video from the legendary YouTuber SKAP Attack. Much love to SKAP, one of the realest ones out here putting out that truthful content. Go check him out, subscribe to his channel. We've reacted to quite a few videos from the boy SKAP right here, right now. All right. The NBA's ongoing LeBron problem. ... He sucks. Well, SKAP usually flames LeBron at least once a week. Let's keep it real, keep it 100. I do think there is a LeBron James problem to some degree in the NBA, absolutely. But definitely in mainstream media, the agenda, the false narratives and narratives that they're pushing to try to prop his legacy up with no context, with, like I said, false information. Also to defame other players and drag other players' legacies through the mud with also false narratives and lies. You know, we all know, and it's been confirmed. I didn't need confirmation from people saying it, but we all know that there are a lot of people in the media that are affiliated with Clutch Sports and LeBron James. He has his slimy fingers all over the people on ESPN and FSN and all the networks and podcasts, and like a puppeteer just working the strings because he's so obsessed with the GOAT debate and cares so much about what people think about him and how they perceive him. And he wants everybody to like him, not in a Magic Johnson kind of way, in a narcissistic kind of way. But anyway, I digress. Let's see what SKAP has to say. I'm curious to see what he has to say about this one. And share your comments in the comment section. Let's get into it.
It is undeniable the NBA needs the Lakers, their most storied franchise in one of their most massive media markets, to be an actual contender. And how convenient it is that their alleged most marketable player and one of the supposed greatest players ever has been playing for the Lakers for the last 6 years and counting. Unfortunately, LA has been a steaming pile of poo-poo since winning the early season LeBron Invitational event put together by Commissioner Penis Head in a thinly veiled attempt to help stack some additional fake accolades in the self-proclaimed king's treasure trove of meaningless accomplishments, while pushing the narrative that the Lakers were a viable title contender. And that initiative did go perfectly according to plan. But the Lakers just haven't been right since, though they did finally get a win of some note, holding on to beat the Clippers. The win brings the Lakers' record up to 4-10 since hoisting the in-season tournament trophy, a cup, or whatever. And despite the NBA, LeBron himself, and tragically enough, even the Lakers, pretending as if this thing actually meant anything, LeBron recently slipped in a post-game interview and admitted the truth. Following the Lakers' most recent humiliating defeat at the hands of the 13-23 Memphis Grizzlies, a 14-point blowout, mind you, that LA was leading by double digits throughout the first half of, with LeBron skipping around the court, the Lakers would get boat raced in the fourth quarter 33-19. A frustrated LeBron would admit after the game that they just suck right now.
I mean, we just suck right now.
And isn't it amusing that in the times of struggle and failure, it's always we or they, but in times of success or winning, it's always me with LeBron.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
A striking trend that has been going on not only with LeBron throughout his career, but messaging that is always parroted by his ignorant know-nothing fan base on social media and various jock sniffers on mass media platforms. It's always about the help he doesn't have, the teammates that aren't performing up to expectations, how unbeatable the opponents are. Yet when he wins, never mentioned are the Hall of Fame teammates, big shots and plays made by others. He just wants his respect.
And I want my damn respect too.
Also dropped in this telling little post-game temper tantrum by Bron was exactly how much that in-season tournament win really meant. When asked about it by reporters, LeBron let it slip that it was really only 2 games.
It was just 2 games, though. It was just a small sample. Everybody's getting so cracked up about Vegas and keep bringing up Vegas. It was 2 games. That was literally just 2 games.
Oh, but wasn't this also LeBron following those 2 wins, spraying himself with champagne? Carrying on as if they just won an actual championship after beating 2 teams in Vegas who are currently just 7th in each conference? But hey, at least those 2 teams are better than the Lakers right now, who even following their big win against the Clippers are still just 18-19 on the season and sporting a robust minus 1.1 net differential for the season, good for 19th best currently in the league. And are 10th in the West right now, just a half a game up on the Warriors from dropping out of the play-in tournament altogether. Which, remember what LeBron initially thought of that play-in tournament?
Whatever that thing is, whoever came up with that need to be fired. But whatever.
And now,
I find that funny because he's benefited from the play-in tournament. Like, you wouldn't even make the playoffs, guy.
now the Lakers are on the cusp of being in the play-in tournament for 3 consecutive seasons, if not missing the playoffs for a second time in the last 3 years. Don't worry, Bron. Commish Penis Head has got your back. That play-in tourney, just like the exhibition tournament on the Disney campus in Orlando in 2020 and the in-season tournament this year, is all part of the plan.
Because it's all part of the plan.
To support the NBA's primary golden goose. But is LeBron a golden goose? Doesn't seem as if he or this entire era are faring very well for the NBA as an overall product at this time, as ratings continue to nosedive amid less and less interest in the association as a product as a whole. Ratings over the last 30 years in the NBA Finals swelled to a high point of 36 million viewers in Game 6 of the 1998 Finals when Michael Jordan won his 6th and final championship. Even 2 years later, while down, when Kobe Bryant made his first NBA Finals appearance alongside Shaquille O'Neal, the viewer share still hit a high point of 22 million in Game 6 when the Lakers beat the Pacers to win the first title in the Shaq and Kobe era. Then, 7 years later, the self-proclaimed king would make his first Finals appearance against the Spurs, and ratings would top out at just 9.9 million viewers. In Game 4, when LeBron was humiliatingly swept for his first of 6 Finals losses. Just 3 years later, though, the ratings maxed out again at 28 million viewers for Game 7 of the NBA Finals between LA and Boston when Kobe won his 5th title. And just 3 years ago, in 2020, in the exhibition tournament disguised as an NBA Finals, where LeBron won his 4th and likely the final championship of his career, max viewership reached 9.1 million for Game 5.
So nobody cares.
So as his seemingly interminable career limps on to his...
That's interesting that the ratings would be that low for the bubble, considering how many people were, still quarantining and staying at home and they're looking for something to watch. Interesting.
Latest inevitable playoff choke job, regardless of whatever additional support the front office brings him in advance of the looming trade deadline. Just keep in mind there is a method to Bron's madness. To hang on until he can strong-arm the Lakers into drafting his son Bronny, which might come around sooner than you may think, since LeBron recently went on record saying Bronny could play for the Lakers and make them better right now. This despite the fact he is currently averaging just 6.5 points per game for his college team. The Lakers, meanwhile, are sporting a mediocre 225 and 201 total record since LeBron's arrival rival in Tinseltown, and the Lakers have either missed the playoffs altogether or lost in the first round in 3 of the 5 full seasons he has played there so far. So while the walking penis head commissioner and the NBA front office continues to pledge allegiance to their golden boy, and teenagers on social media continue to drool over what they perceive to be the best era, it is clear that the vast majority of us have and continue to lose interest in this crop of pampered, soft losers now populating this once great league, who are, of course, only playing follow the leader behind the self-proclaimed king that no one is honoring more than himself.
Once again, another gem by SKAP attack. No lies there, no lies. I really can't believe, I thought it would have had a fairly decent finals rating for the bubble, just considering how many people were forced to stay home. I don't know if the Last Dance documentary has a rating like that, but understand that the Last Dance came out really in the height of the quarantine. But I know that had way higher ratings, had to than the bubble championship. Wow. A lot of the points SKAP has mentioned there I've touched upon in various LeBron James related content, from everything from other players that helped him win, players that were very big cogs in the plan, part of the functioning machine, players that saved his ass, saved him from being eliminated in playoff series, in final series. These guys never get mentioned. They never get their respect. Only what LeBron James did. It's kind of sad, man. And part of me feels sorry for these guys that they don't get acknowledged, having to, live in his shadow. But also, some of them I don't feel sorry with, because it's like, how many times do we have to see this happen with LeBron James supporting players that you will get thrown under the bus. You will not get acknowledged for your contributions. But people keep running over to him thinking the grass is really green over there, and it's oh boy, great time playing with LeBron James. It's like, okay, you'll find out. You'll be sad. Some players might speak up on it honestly. Most won't. Why? Because they got a very powerful machine, a very powerful cult going on over there with the media and Clutch. They will make people disappear. And I don't mean that quite literally, but you know what I mean. Yeah, man, some weird stuff going on, man. Weird stuff. Some of y'all say I'm just crazy. I'm a hater. It's my conspiracies, blah, blah, blah. The things I've been saying, things as time moves on, the proof, more proof is coming out, getting confirmation. There are people saying I was crazy when I said Nick Wright was Clutch Sports affiliated. Oh, man, you just a hater. Stop it. I was like, nope. He is. Multiple sources, including Nick Wright, who recently mentioned going to the Clutch Sports Christmas party or New Year's party or whatever. Come on, man. It's obvious. Don't be blind. Like Skip Bayless says, can't believe I'm quoting Skip Bayless. Blind witnesses. Shout out to SKAP Attack once again. Drop your opinions in the comment section. I appreciate y'all for stepping in. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out, baby.